And there we go. All right. Here we are, folks.
Got it? Perfect.
Yep. All right. Sip and stretch number 568 here. We're coming along. It's amazing. Time and space keeps moving. All right. Here we go. Let's start off with the classic sip and stretch pose position, if you will. The wide V set. What's going on, Allie?
Thanks for joining us, Allie.
Hello.
All right. There we go. So this stretch is great because you can not only sip, but you could also stretch. I know you like that. There, Rick. It's good stuff. If you have one of those like corner couches, it's probably good for that, right? We can put one leg on one side, the other leg on the other. So I mean, it's really versatile. It's a versatile stretch.
Keeps people away from you.
Just keeps you out of trouble, you know. And then
Social
go for
distance.
social distance. Yeah, that's how you know. Van Dam, he knew. He had it first. Side bend to one side here. We'll get the hamstring, and then that reach across. I like to incentivize myself by putting a beer there, so I can try to reach for it. You know, I really, I'm trying to get it there. Incentives. It's all about incentives. Inhale and exhale and breathe. Definitely use that deep breath. It's nice to be outside. The news of the day in my neck of the woods is, guess what? The AC is broken. Guess what? It's the hottest days of the whole year here. Guess who's sleeping on the ground on purpose for once? Here we go. Let's go to this side. By choice, I should say. By choice. It's gonna be. Well, I got the idea from my dogs since they sleep on the ground, and when it's really hot, they go into the cool floor. So I moved them out of the way, and then there you go. So now they're up on the bed, and then I'm on the ground. So much nicer, better sleep there. It's important. Inhale and exhale here. Actually, it's really nice out right now. This is beautiful. All right, folks, shake that out a little bit there. Let's see if you go face up here. So I want you to imagine this is like a full deep squat like this, but you are lying down like this, bringing the knees in. So I took you from a deep squat, vertical, boop, and then we're horizontal now, pulling the knees in toward the chest. If this hurts your knees for whatever reason, feel free to grab the back of your thighs there. And then think deep belly breathing here. In and out. All right. 2 more deep breaths there. Feel free to get some ankle circles, some pumps, some toe flexing, and then extending there. Good. All righty. And let's just, so now we got this position here. Let's flip that again. Face down here. Now we're going child's pose here. So we're going butt back. Toes are flexed there. That's important. Sit back on those toes. Reach out with the arms there. Long inhale. Even deeper exhalation. Get it out there. Keep the breathing going there. All right. Oh, there we go. And then let's see if we go palm face up here. That's going to stretch the lats a little bit there and the shoulders. Alrighty. And then I'll have you go on the elbows. One hand's going on the knee, one hand behind the head there. Push the hand into the ground. Big turn, rotate that elbow towards the ceiling or the sky in my case here. And then right back down. Really think about turning each time there. Inhale and then exhale. And see if you can get a little bit more from that breath there each time. It's like 5 reps here if we can. And then really thinking about turning that elbow towards the, rotating here towards the ceiling. Sky, whatever's above you. Good. Other side, same here. Think about turning it in and out. Don't like to turn my back on you folks here. Good. There you go. In. Long exhale and out. In. Long exhale and out. And one more there. All right, perfect. Shake that out a little bit there. All right, now let's go right from that into the hip flexor stretch. So half kneel, heel right underneath that knee, toe tucked, crunch under, tuck down, and then reach up towards, again, the ceiling or the sky. This one, just think long reach there. So we're getting the lat, getting the hip flexor here. We're getting our shirt down here because someone bought it too small. In and out. There we go. All right, and then a little bit of side bend is always fine here. 2 more deep breaths there. And tense up, good. Let's see if you can switch here, same. On the other side there, so we got that half kneel, tuck under, crunch down, big reach there, in and out. So my workout today was 3 sets of 10. It's classic. It's a classic trainer exercise protocol, but I did it to sauna. So I did 3 sets of 10-minute saunas. So sauna, 10 minutes, get out, back in, 10 minutes, get out, back in, 10 minutes, get out. That was it. Walking over here.
How long between tens?
Just long enough to take a cold shower and then avoid as many people as I could. And then that was it. Depending on how cold the shower was and how many other dudes I had to bob and weave around, that's how long it took. So it was a variable. It's a variable time, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So I kind of try to, let's go back, second set around, everything we just did. The classic sip, just that front splits there. Not that there's like a ton of people in it. It is like a prison shower kind of thing situation. But it's like but you know, you kind of wait it out, you time it, and then you get in the right spot. Plenty of space here. Inhale and exhale. Social distancing at its best. It's part of my whole thing.
That guy you used to not have not having your air conditioner work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, not usually. I just, go, well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking if I get even hotter than I am, then I'll come back and it just won't be as hot. So I'll just be so hot from the sauna. It just being hot in my house was like way less. That was the idea. All right, let's go to one side here. I think it worked. And I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. Side bend here, in and out. Hence the sweating here. But because it worked the other way around. We did some cold plunges this past weekend down in Carmel Valley at this place called The Refuge. It's an outdoor spa. You got steam rooms, saunas, 45-degree cold plunge, and a 50-degree cold plunge. So if you go in the 45-degree, the 50-degree does not seem like a problem. It seems like a nice swim. Let's go the other way here. But otherwise, if you just go in the 50-degree one first, it's not as fun. But I'm there for like a minute. It's a long minute. Some minutes are longer than others, and then that's definitely a long one there. The main thing I'm thinking is breathe. It's that kind of breathing too. Which, according to my wife, I'm allowed to do there, but not anywhere else. Like when we're standing in line at Starbucks, she doesn't like it. All right, here we go. Let's go face down here. Let's go for the child's pose stretch. Big reach, palm face up. Deep breathing, but non-audible here. And think palms face up here. Breathe into that lower back there. There we go. All right, perfect. And then we'll go face up. So we're changing this one up here. So we're going face up knee hugs, double knee hug this way, in and out. And then I forgot the hamstring the first time around. So we'll try to get 2 sets of hamstrings here. Yeah, but after that, I had just the best sleep. It was like a 9-hour, I don't know. It was just, I was asleep in the clouds. Good stuff. I think that was the last day that the AC was working too. In and then right out there. Good. Let's get one leg straight out. Keep that leg on the ground. Other leg up here. If you got a strap, loop it. If not, feel free to get a pull with the hands here. A little bit of contract, relax, fine, pressing down and pulling. Otherwise, just hold and hang here. Good. One more deep breath there. Excellent. Pull, hold, and breathe. Excellent. All right, and then we are switching to the other side here. Just looking up here at this circling hawk here, making sure I'm not getting stalked. Push down and lift here. Good little contract, relax there. We got it. All right, let's do one more set here with the hamstring since I missed that the first time around. My mistake here. One more time. Back to that first side. Keep working on that contract, relax, and lifting and pulling as straight as you can here. Well, as straight as you can, we'll work more on that calf, especially with that foot flexed. A little bit of bent, and we'll work on that hamstring a little more. Either one is fine, whatever you want to work on here. But I credit my, the best sleep of the year here to the, they have not only the hot and cold contrast, but they have these Epsom salt or salt water. It's not really hot tubs, but I mean, they're pools. They're large pools. Switch sides back to that second side on the hamstring. So it's kind of like, almost like a float, like an Epsom salt bath or a magnesium salt plunge. What do they call it? Sensory deprivation tank. Similar to that kind of feeling. All right, folks. Good. Shake that out there. See if we go back to face down here on the elbows. This time let's go toes extend or still flex, but push down here. Elbows down, hand behind the head. Big turn, inhale and exhale. And then back down. And kind of think about what helps you turn the most, right? Is it more lifting up that elbow? Is it thinking about putting your eyes up towards the sky or the ceiling there? Is it once you get to the top, taking a big inhale and long exhalation? Is it, thinking about predatory birds swooping down on top of your head? It can be all those things. Just find what works for you. Elbows on the ground here. Nice, yeah, big turn. Inhale and exhale there. 2 more here. All right, shake that out there. Good stuff. All right, half kneel here. We'll go back to that hip flexor. Tuck under, crunch down. Single arm reach, or this one you get the option of going for the double arm reach here. You can go for both. Even the hands interlocked works too. In and out. Keep the breath work going there. But yeah, I'll tell you what, definitely, doing a cold plunge, like we talk about a lot about, being in the present, being present minded. Like when you're in a cold plunge, it's hard to think about anything else but being in a cold plunge. It's a little bit, I want this to be over, but it's a little bit of like, okay, here I am. This is it. All right, other side here. You know about it, Rick. It's like when you jump in the cold water for a triathlon, right? It's that first whoosh, that rush. You're just there. You're alive at that
When
moment.
it's all about survival, it's easy. When it's all about survival, it's easy to focus.
Totally. Fight or flight. Fight or flight. That's true. Basic human needs, right? We're watching that Ted Lasso show, and my favorite line from that whole series is living in the moment is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Oof. Love that. So good. All right, shake it out here. We'll get one more round in. All righty, we're back to the sip and stretch posture here. Feet wide, leading in, inner thigh. I like that, Rick. I like that. That might be the theme of our workout tomorrow, Rick. We'll see. Survival.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, what? Never mind.
I don't need to focus.
No. Distraction. All right, let's go to one side here. I had a guy I was training with today. He was obviously clock watching, Rick. So, so I called him out on it. I was like, still got 30 minutes left here, but that's a good thing because, this is like the moment where you're kind of thinking, either how did I get myself in this situation? Why am I here? Or how can I get myself out of this situation, right? And I think that's a good thing for this. Like, not all the time, but every now and then. It's nice to have like a little bit of anxiety over just, doing something, we'll call it uncomfortable or hard or whatever it is, But then at the end, you get there and you're like, hey, that wasn't too bad. That was kind of fun. Sergio's not that annoying. And then, you end up having that sense of accomplishment of doing it, And then you forget, and then you come back there again, and then it happens again. There you go. Circle of life. All right, folks. There we go. Back to that child's pose here. Face down, toes are tucked, arms reaching out. Big deep breath. Think a lot of length here. So as long as you can with those arms. Think long spine, toes flexed. In and out with the breath here. And then if you can, with that long reach, think about turning those palms face up here. All right, one more deep breath here. All right, folks, good. Elbows on the ground here. Toes flex the other way if you can. Nice little turtle position here. Then one hand behind the head. Let's think about getting that rotation going again. This one, try to think about extension, right? So chest up and then rotate. So we get extension and rotation here. In and out. Yeah, in the cold though, I mean, the forced breathing is just so big. Like it makes such a big difference. It's kind of like if you're on a roller coaster and you don't scream, like it makes it worse. If you're in cold and you just don't breathe, it makes it worse. You got to scream. You got to let it out. Other side here. All right, one more there. All right, shake it out. Nice work. Good. We'll go a half kneeling here again. Let's get that hip flexor stretch tucked under. Again, you can go single arm reach with that side bend, 2 arm reach with the hands back, or 2 hand reach with both hands in there. Any one of those works, but either variation, we're tightening up the glute, crunching down here, focusing on the hip flexors there, the front of the thigh. Breathing. Let that open up here. Focus on keeping those eyes up. All right, other side here, same. So it's actually this thing called an NIPA. Cheers, Rick. Cheers. It's got very low alcohol. Yep. A lot of
This
accidents.
is low alcohol too. It's water.
Oh, I love it. I think most drinks are mostly water, so that makes sense.
So
What about
same
the
with our
Ziba?
bodies.
Yeah, that's true. We're aqueous creatures, Rick. All right, shake that out there. Good. Let's see if we go both arms behind the back here. Pull those shoulders, so roll them. I like the idea of rolling them down and then back here. Toes tucked, keep that head tilt there. And then inhale, in and out there. Nice. Keep that head tilt the whole time here. We're thinking upper traps here. And then what we can do is bring the chin down and then bring the chin up as high as you can here. So we'll alternate between those two positions. This way you get the not only the traps, but the scalenes in the back, under your neck here. All right, it's good stuff. Inhale and exhale. All right, here we go. Other side here. That's another observation I had with myself in the sauna here. Is like just like at least in this particular gym here, not Axis, obviously. Along with age, with the direct correlation of age and nudity is also like in the locker room at least is also like age and like the amount of grunts that come out, So it's just something I noticed. It's a lot of but it's not really with effort either. It's just in general, just anything. Reaching for something, sitting down, grabbing a locker. So I noticed myself adopting that. Even when I was reaching for the sip and stretch, admission button, I was like, one of those.
Yeah, I noticed after the day after my last birthday, I started grunting. I
there
became
comes a point.
eligible for Medicare.
Hey, you're there.
Medicare
You earned those grunts, Rick. You earned it. It's like rings on a tree, That's how you know. How grunting decibels. All right, folks. Good. I keep forgetting that hamstring. One more time here. Let's do it. Face up there. One leg down. One leg up here. Yeah, those grunts aren't free. Here we go. A little bit of contractile axe. Press down into it. Good. Let's get 2 more here. Nice. All right. Other side. Let's see. What do they call the cackle of crows, or a group of crows? Not a murder. Is it a murder of crows? Well, I just saw a murder of crows there. They were moving along there. It wasn't a gaggle of geese for sure. Good. Last time here. Big push, big push. All right, folks. Good stuff. And we got to go into the front splits now. Let's test it out. See how it's all feeling here. Got to do it. Oops, I lost you guys. There we go.
Lost your picture.
I'm here. I'm back. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
1 leg forward, 1 back. Tuck under. Lengthen out that leg. Lean into it. Find that hamstring stretch here, or that front splits here. In and out with the breath. We're getting there. Thinking again about my sand idea. I don't know. I haven't really made any progress yet. But I did watch Shark Tank for some ideas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're brushing up on your presentation.
It's on its way. Yeah, it's on its way. I think having like a little like a singing presentation might be a good way to go. Like a jingle, theme song. Let's go to the other side here. So we're working on that. That's obviously step 1. Having a viable investment idea here. Step 1, jingle. Some length on here. We're getting some splits action here. I'm liking it. I'm happy. All right, folks, and we'll work on some smaller muscle groups here. Get a few more there. So we'll work on the forearms here. So a couple different ways we can do this. So it could be opposite hand pull, just like so. Contract, which means press into it slightly, and then let that pull back a little bit further. The other option is to press into the ground that same way or direction, right? Because when you lean into it, you'll feel that stretch on the front of, or on your forearm here, on those wrist flexors there, depending on how that feels. And then we can turn it the other way here if you need a little bit more. Pressing down, in and out there. Pressing down, in and out. Keep the breathing going. All right, perfect, folks. And how I like to finish off with that here will be a couple of wrist rotations, one direction first, then the other way here. I left my watch inside because it was so hot. It was so hot that it was just having all that extra thing here wouldn't allow me to perform my art here today. And then up and down, forward and back here for that wrist mobility. Good stuff. And then the other thing we can do here is even palms pressed and elbows up if you feel stretched there. It's kind of a nice little namaste kind of finish here. I feel like bowing a little bit. All right, thanks, folks. As always, no wash, but we got our cycles in. The hair is poofy. Good work. I appreciate